enable the people to understand what you want, to improve them, because they can maximize your productivity way better than you can do on your own.
Welcome to our On the Road to Salesforce Success series. I'm extremely pleased to have Nils Heblich-Menke sitting beside me here from Bosch. So have you had the pleasure of Dreamforce?
Yes, once. I've been in Dreamforce 2018.
Do you have any particular insights, tips, hints, things to watch out for?
Don't want too much. It's you have long distances between the different audiences. You would need some time. You definitely need to plan in advance. Otherwise, it's kind of a random experience where you don't get out what you want to. And also look for the smaller tracks, the smaller rooms, because they're typically other people which are very known, very into technology, if you are interested in technology.
Yeah.
And networking is fabulous. Yeah. So take your time. Don't go just with your friends. Take every opportunity you can get to connect with the ecosystem.
In the context of drilling into that a little bit around Bosch, what can you talk about in terms of how Salesforce is being applied?
Bosch is an enterprise with different areas of business. So we have B2B2C business with power tools, with dishwashers, fridges, things like that. But the part where I'm in is automotive. So we have been implementing Salesforce for the automotive part of Bosch, mainly for the sales team, but that also includes sales controlling, sales operation, strategic planning, commercial management. So there is a variety of roles involved into that.
Obviously, you're sitting here as a customer of Elements. If there's, just a couple of snapshots behind the reasons why we are working together.
As you can imagine, so with 12,000 users, we have a team above 100 people, right? Just the implementation team, including trainers, developers, architects, all that different roles. And documentation is really a pain if you have so many people in the project. We have lots of process tools, we have a lot of process descriptions, we have a lot of free-form tools like Lucidchart or Miro boards or whatever, and it all looks good, but everyone does it differently. So we have no common sense on the way, how do we document a process, how do we put in a role, how do we put in a responsibility, how can we read a process very, very commonly, so that everyone understands what's meant. And this is something which is very good supported by the UPN model throughout Elements. So for us, it's really a perfect fit.
Yeah.
And also you can think of, an org like ours is a big one. So we have a lot of Apex, we have a lot of custom objects, we have a lot of fields, we have a lot of changes. And we had a lot of failures also due to changes in the past. So we have been looking into an opportunity, how can we mitigate the risk of doing wrong in an early stage, because our implementation process is quite long. There are many people involved, there's many quality involved. So it takes a long time until something is implemented, and if you implement it wrong by then, you just have to go back and do it again, and it takes another 3 months, and users will be frustrated, and it costs hell a lot of money.
It could be in Salesforce, it could be away from Salesforce. Do you have a particular favorite productivity hack? Things that really improve?
Yeah, I got two.
Right.
So one is start early in the morning and just have 2 hours without any distraction. I get so much done in that 2 hours. And my productivity hack too is enable the people to understand what you want, to improve them, because they can maximize your productivity way better than you can do on your own.
I just really want to say thank you for taking the time.
Thanks, Richard.
It's been a real pleasure.
Nice to be
driving
here.
around
Pleasure to
London
be here
with you.
too.